Stop. Master Ross is coming out.
Boss, Lord Ross is strong but just out. Why be so afraid of him?
You don't know anything. The people behind Master Ross control the lifeline of all of Seaport City. You dare to disrespect him? Do you have a death wish?
No.
Master Ross, you're back. The brothers have been waiting for this day.
Welcome back, Master Ross.
Sean, where's your sister-in-law? Why didn't she come?
She's at home. Zimmerman's new project. She's at home celebrating with friends. Master Ross, a welcome feast is ready.
You guys go ahead, put it on my tab. It's been 3 years. I want to go home first and surprise Tina.
Master Ross.
What's wrong, Sean? Did something happen to Tina?
Master Ross. You should see for yourself. Hugo.
What's this about?
Master Ross, before you went in, you told us to keep her safe. But we found she's been very close with Evan over the years. She even stayed at his place a few times.
Enough, Sean. I believe in Tina. She's not that kind of person.
Master Ross, I don't think she's worth it. Why did you go inside back then? Wasn't it all for her? Her brother Henry was always causing trouble. When things went south, just because she said she couldn't lose her brother. You took the fall for everything. Now that you're out, where is she? She's nowhere to be seen.
She's busy with a new project. It's not easy for a woman to lead the Zimmerman family. What she's doing must be just for show. I understand.
Master Ross, you've been guiding her from prison all these years, using the power of Hill C Group to clear all her obstacles. By herself, how could she in just 3 short years push a bankrupt family to the top?
Sean. When old Mr. Zimmerman was alive, he turned my life around. I owe him everything. Without him, Shane wouldn't be who he is today. I, Shane, will remember this kindness forever.
Master Ross, but
over these past 3 years, as for Tina, she waited for me. She's been loyal. It's only right for me to support the Zimmerman family, and be good to Tina. Hill C had too many enemies before. I hid my identity to protect Tina. Now, Hill C Group is the head of the Chamber of Commerce. The merchant convention in 3 days. I will officially make my debut. From now on, I will share my power with Tina.
Master Ross, since you've made up your mind, I won't say more. This is your seal, the token of the Hill C Group's leader. Sean returns it to its rightful owner.
Master Ross, please take the seal.
You may all rise. Sean, take the brothers back. Make the proper arrangements for this merchant convention.
Yes.
Where's this beggar from? Get lost. Don't dirty President Zimmerman's place. It's you. Shane. You're out of prison. Just released and you're already here being shameless, begging President Zimmerman.
This is my home. I'm coming back home. Any problem? Move. I'm going in.
To find President Zimmerman, look at yourself in a mirror. Are you even worthy? Do you know President Zimmerman's status now? Seaport City's hottest female entrepreneur and business rising star. And you. You're just a nobody now. You're not even worthy of carrying President Zimmerman's shoes. If you're a man, you'd know your place. Realize the gap between you and President Zimmerman. Stop being shameless and embarrassing President Zimmerman.
I'll say it one last time. I want to see my wife. Move.
Who is this? So poorly dressed.
Mom. Isn't that Shane? Why is he out of prison so soon?
Shut up. Don't let your new brother-in-law hear you.
Tina. Why?
Silence. Follow me to the study.
Tina. Tina. What's wrong? Did I do something wrong to upset you? Tell me. Right now.
Shane. We're getting a divorce.
Tina. You're joking, right?
I'm not joking. Just sign it. Name your conditions. I'll do my best to fulfill them. This is the best choice for both of us now.
Both of us now? What does that even mean? Is there a difference between now and before? 3 years ago, you knelt and begged me to take the fall for Henry. You said he's the Zimmerman family's only son and jail would destroy him. You said you'd wait for me. But now, you actually want a divorce. Why? Tina, tell me why.
Enough. Don't bring up the past anymore. That's all in the past. 3 years. You were in there for 3 whole years. I've already gotten used to life without you. Also, look at yourself now. Then look at me. Are we even in the same league? Shane. For the sake of the 3 years I waited for you, please let me go. Let's just part on good terms.
That Ross person, you have nothing now. With a record, you won't even find a real job in Seaport City. You're clinging to the marriage. Do you plan to just sponge off President Zimmerman?
Having nothing. Sponging off a woman. Tina. Is that what you think of me too?
It doesn't matter what she thinks. What matters is, this is the reality. Merchant convention invite. My uncle just sent it over. Oh right. And you, Mr. Ross, I heard you were just released today. Must have been tough. Should Tina and I host a welcome dinner for you tonight? After all, we are old acquaintances.
Thank you, Evan. If you hadn't pulled those strings, the Zimmerman family would never have gotten that invite. If we enter the conference, the Zimmerman clan will take a step forward.
Look closely, you people. This is what real strength looks like. Only a man like young Mr. Wilson, who can help the Zimmerman clan, is worthy of standing by President Zimmerman. A cutie like you, fresh out of jail and full of bad luck, should just sign the papers and stay away from President Zimmerman.
Him? Help? The Zimmerman clan was bankrupt 3 years ago. And now it's a new power in Hill C City. If I didn't clear the path for you, do you think you'd be here today?
Because of you. Shane, are you out of your mind? These 3 years, it was young Mr. Wilson. The Wilsons helped the Zimmerman clan through everything. He solved President Zimmerman's problems. What's that to do with you?
It was clearly me.
Mr. Ross, I understand you. You just got out and want to prove yourself to Tina. That you're not just a cutie, but you can't just lie and talk nonsense. This only makes things harder for Tina. Why bother?
Lie? Nonsense? Evan, dare you look me in the eye and say with a clear conscience that you were the one who saved the Zimmerman clan?
Shane, that's enough. Stop making a scene. Get out now. Get out. You've really disappointed me. No matter what you say, I'm getting this divorce.
Is there really no room for us to turn things around? Do you know what kept me going for those 3 years?
Stop bringing up those 3 years. I admit it. The Zimmerman family failed you 3 years ago. I'll remember it, alright? For the rest of my life.
That's not what I meant.
Enough. Just sign it. I'll give you a sum of money, enough for life. This is my final compensation to you. After this, our scores are settled.
Mr. Ross, a man must face reality. Times have changed. Tina is now the most prominent rising star in all of Seaport City. She needs a partner who can understand and help her. Someone who can take her to greater heights. Not someone who only drags her down, or even becomes a stain on her life. Let go. It's for your own good, and hers.
Listen to that. Young Mr. Wilson's class. He truly cares for President Zimmerman. Oh my god. Angel's wings. It just fetched a high price at the Seaport auction last week. President Zimmerman, young Mr. Wilson is to you. So genuine.
Tina. These angel's wings, I specifically bought them at auction. Only you deserve its brilliance and beauty. I hope you'll wear it to the merchant convention.
Young Mr. Wilson's gift is so thoughtful. Unlike some people who were inside for 3 years and now, can he even afford a piece of scrap metal?
Thank you, Evan. Put it on for me.
Okay.
Fine. As you wish. This signature. I'll sign it.
Shane. Today's your birthday, right? I almost forgot. Here's a gift for you. Is it pretty?
It's nice, thanks.
There's 5 million in this card. Take it and leave Seaport City. Start over.
I don't want the card. I only want this.
Rejecting 5 million for that trinket. Shane. Planning to keep pestering President Zimmerman.
Since you've signed. Stop pestering me. Let's make a clean break. Take the crystal ball. From now on. Never show your face to me again.
Fine. I, Shane, swear here today. From this day forth, I am done with Tina. If I ever pester Tina again, may heaven strike me down.
Sorry, Evan. I was just acting earlier, just to make him give up for good.
Stop. What? So the papers are signed? What's that in your hand? You're not stealing Tina's things, are you? I knew a cutie like you would be a thief. Since you signed, you're still trying to leech off us? In your dreams.
Exactly.
Our Tina is soft-hearted, but I'm no pushover. Hand it over.
Just out of prison and already here to sponge off my sister? You've got some nerve. I suggest you hand it over now. Or I'll beat you to death, you beggar.
Shut your filthy mouth. I've already signed the divorce papers. And I didn't take a penny of your sister's money. I'm only taking back what belongs to me. As for owing anything, Henry. Who took the fall for you 3 years ago? It was me, Shane. I owe the Zimmerman family nothing. It's you who owe me. Understand?
Bullshit. Stop pinning that on me. You were the one being a fool back then. My sister said a few sweet words and you became my scapegoat. You deserved it. Did I beg you? Did I hold a knife to your throat? Tooey, you're just a simp.
Deserved it, huh? Being a fool, huh? Henry. As expected, everyone in the Zimmerman family is heartless.
Mom, this cutie is insulting us.
This is outrageous, you jailbird cutie. How dare you curse my son? Give me the bag, show me what you stole. Take it out.
Mom. Mom.
It's murder. This damned man. You actually hit me over a cheap crystal ball. This is such an injustice. Tina, call the police. Catch this murderer. You ungrateful wretch. He actually tried to kill me.
Shane, what did you do to my mother?
Shane. Just out and already attacking your elders? It seems. You hasn't been reformed at all.
Exactly. Ungrateful. President Zimmerman, now you see his true colors. He must be taking his anger out on the lady since he didn't get his way earlier.
Tina, you have to stand up for me. This damned man. I felt sorry for him. I thought since we were once family, I'd show a little concern. But instead, he attacked me like a rabid dog. He lunged at me and hit me. Ow. My back. My leg.
Sis, call the police. Send him back to rot in jail.
Mr. Ross. Although you have a low status, you should at least act like a man. Bullying the weak is truly shameful.
Young Mr. Wilson, you don't know. He's just mentally twisted. Thank goodness President Zimmerman divorced him. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened?
Shane, how dare you?
Tina. That slap earlier. I endured it. Because you were my wife. But now, we are finished. Even the last bit of sentiment is completely gone. If you dare hit me again, face the consequences. Also, I didn't push your mother. I'm only saying this once. Believe it or not.
You mean my mother fell on purpose? Just to frame you? Even now, you're still full of lies. You're truly hopeless. Get out. Get out of our house right now.
Face reality, Shane. You and us are from two different worlds. Tina and I are destined to reach heights together that you could never reach in your life. I advise you to stop acting like a stray dog. Barking like this just makes you look like a fool.
Fine. Tina Zane. Remember your choice today. I hope that in the future, you won't regret today's decision. And live in agony.
It's just a cheap crystal ball, why wipe it so carefully? If you like them, I'll have someone send you a dozen.
This was the first birthday gift you ever gave me. It's special.
Tina. You aren't still thinking about that little cutie, are you? Listen to me. Forget him. Live a good life with Levi. Only the Walkers can make our family prosper. Have you forgotten your father's dying words? He wanted you to bring honor to our family. You must not fail his final wish.
I know. Mom.
Lord Ross, if you're in a bad mood, I'll tell them to cancel this conference.
Just go about your business. Remember, do not reveal my identity.
Yes, Lord Ross.
Levi. That elusive helmsman of Hill C is someone even your father looks up to. Today, he officially announced his return. This is a huge deal. I'm in charge of the venue. I must ensure everything is perfect. We need to make a good impression on him. You better perform well today. If you win his favor, your future will be limitless.
I got it, Uncle. Who's the helmsman of Hill C? Is he really that powerful?
Sutherland Group started as an unknown company, growing into a giant and head of the summit. All thanks to the helmsman's planning. Even Sean and Master Shaw's brothers are all pawns in his hand. Anyone who disrespects him ends up losing everything in their family.
That impressive? Don't worry, Uncle. I'll be on my best behavior when we meet. Sean Ross? What's he doing here? Sean Ross. Know what place this is? How dare you cause trouble? You've got a death wish.
Levi, you know this kid?
We've met a few times. Scum who just did 3 years in prison.
What? Do you have an invitation? We'll let you in. Speak.
Uncle's asking you, are you mute?
Questioning me? You aren't qualified.
You. Uncle, don't let him bluff you. He's just a loser. He's not qualified for this summit. He must have snuck in using dirty tricks.
An ant like you doesn't belong here. You're an insult to all the guests. And to the helmsman of Hill C. Guards, throw this arrogant brat out.
Since you've provoked me, you'd better think twice. The price, you can't afford it.
Big talk. Let's see what the prize for crushing an ant like you is.
Since you're looking for death, I'll grant your wish and take your life. How dare you disrespect Sutherland? Take him out to set an example.
Little cutie. Attack together. Suth, the Sutherland Seal. The holder of the Sutherland Seal rules the Sutherland Group. You are.
The Sutherland Seal. Isn't that the symbol of the helmsman of Hill C?
Who on earth are you? This Sutherland seal. You. Where did you get it?
Are you deaf? My uncle is asking you a question.
Pick it up.
The one named Ross. Who do you think you are to order me around? Believe it or not, I'll smash your crappy seal to pieces right now.
I said pick it up. Now.
Sean Ross, you're dead. Security, kill him.
Levi Walker. You'll pay an unimaginable price for your actions today.
A price? The one named Ross. You really don't know your place. Do you know whose event this is today? The Sutherland Group. And my uncle serves the right-hand man of Sean Sanders, Master Shaw, Brother Ryan's peer. Never mind insulting you today, even if I killed you here, who would care? Who would even say anything?
Brother Ryan, huh? Very well.
Scared now? Uncle, look at his pathetic cowardice. How could he be related to the Sutherland seal?
I was once lucky enough to see the Sutherland seal from a distance. It does look like this one. A 70 or 80% match.
It's definitely a fake. He is named Sean Ross, a little cutie who spent 3 years in prison, just got out yesterday, and went to his ex-wife's house to scrounge for money. Now he's got a fake seal from who knows where to scam us here. The one named Ross. You don't think by bringing a fake seal you can pose as the helmsman of Hill C? Do you really take us all for fools?
Pose as him? What if I say I am that helmsman?
How dare you? You ignorant brat. He's not someone you can just claim a connection with.
Sean Ross, you really have a death wish. Do you know whose territory this is? Daring to cause trouble here. I think you're tired of living. You.
Levi. Levi, what's going on? Why is he here? This is...
Dirty Tina. Who knows which trash can Sean Ross dug this up from? Don't touch it, it's bad luck.
Levi, what's going on? Why is Sean Ross here?
Isn't it obvious? He's still obsessed with pestering you. He even forged a fake seal and brought it to the convention.
Sean Ross, are you crazy? CEO Zane, he's sabotaging you and the Zane group on purpose.
Sean Ross, the divorce papers are signed. No matter what you do, I'll never come back or give you a chance. If you keep pestering me and affect the Zane group, just give up.
Pestering you? Tina Zane. Don't be so full of yourself. My being here today, with you, and all of you, has absolutely nothing to do.
How can that be? You're my ex-husband. You brought a fake Sutherland seal just to avoid our divorce. You're shaming me and bringing trouble to the Zane group. Sean Ross. Today the head of Sutherland Group officially announces their return. If you cause trouble here, even I can't save you, but for the sake of our past marriage, I suggest you leave right now, or you'll face the consequences.
Ridiculous.
We can't let him leave like this. Everyone knows about the seal now. I need to find out, or I won't be able to explain it to Brother Ryan. Speak. Where did you get this fake seal? Who forged it for you? You'd better be honest. Tell me everything. Or else, don't blame me for being ruthless. I'll break your legs.
I've seen it all now. Faking the living Yama. He's got a death wish.
Manager Miller, throw him out now, before he offends that VIP's eyes.
Hello, Dad. Yes. I know. Everything at the venue is under my control. Don't worry. I understand. Today, I'll definitely make him happy. I'll guarantee the deal with Sutherland Group. I won't let you down. What are you waiting for? Grab him. I'll deal with you properly after the conference.
Conrad Miller. I suggest you think twice before acting. Once some things are done, there's no turning back.
Brother Sean, don't worry. All prepared. The Miller family is in charge of this conference. They need a favor from Sutherland. They'll definitely do their absolute best.
The Miller family?
Yes. The Miller family has been entrenched in Sea City for years. Too bad they're losing momentum. Their business has stalled lately, like a stagnant pool. They're desperate to get on board with Sutherland. Especially Conrad Miller. He hopes to secure a partnership through the Merchants Conference to revive the Miller family.
Look at what you've done. If Lord Ross is even slightly hurt, you're finished at Sutherland. Let's go.
Think before acting, huh? The one named Ross. You're doomed, yet you're still posturing. Who are you trying to scare? See this? Like this fake seal, you're worthless and only belong in the trash. To rot and stink.
Levi Walker. I hope after the Walkers fall, you'll still be this arrogant.
You brat. Too patient with you. How dare you insult my family?
This hand. You don't need it anymore.
My hand.
You.
The one named Ross. You're not leaving here alive today. Security. Get up and break his legs.
Stop right there.
The one named Ross. I'll break your legs and make you crawl like a dog.
Levi Walker. Remember this, you brought the Walkers' downfall on yourself.
What arrogance. The Smith and Miller families have ruled Sea City for years. This is the first time I've seen an arrogant brat like you.
Sean Ross. Leave now before it gets worse. Any later and I won't be able to help you. Levi. For my sake, please spare him today. I'll make it up to you later. Manager Miller. I'm so sorry. He's just out of prison and knows nothing. Please be merciful and let him go.
Tina Zane. I don't need you to beg for me. Have you thought about what if we hadn't divorced? You wouldn't have to grovel to people like this. You could have been the most honored woman here.
Sean Ross. Stop daydreaming. Leave Sea City and start a new life. Find a decent woman and settle down. Forget me, it's better for us both.
The one named Ross. Did you hear that? Tina told you to get lost. She's done more than enough for you. Stop embarrassing yourself here.
Exactly. A loser with a record dare dream of CEO Zane. Get out now. Don't bother her again.
For Tina and Levi's sake, I'll let it slide. Get out of here right now. If you disrupt the Merchant Summit again, don't blame me for being ruthless. I'll make you pay dearly.
What are you all waiting for? Didn't you hear my uncle's order? Throw him out. Make sure he never gets back in.
Stop.
Withdraw. Fast.
Lord Ross, I have arrived late. Please punish me, Lord Ross. Lord Ross, is my poor arrangement. Letting these blind fools offend you. I deserve to die. Please punish me, Lord Ross.
All of you, get up.
Master Shaw, are you joking? He's just a little cutie. How could he be?
Conrad Miller, how dare you disrespect Lord Ross?
Lord Ross. Lord Ross, please have mercy. Yes, I was blind. Please don't stoop to my level. Brother Ryan, help me out.
Get lost. Lord Ross, my neglect gave this scoundrel a chance to offend you. Please punish me, Lord Ross.
Ryan Lane, you failed your staff. Leave the group's work starting today. Think hard about how to do things from now on. When you've figured it out, then you can start again.
Yes, 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 thank you for your mercy, Lord Ross.
Impossible. I don't believe it. A little cutie just out of prison, kicked out by Tina. Little cutie. He's a fake. Don't let him fool you. He's an imposter.
You scumbag.
Sean. Levi Walker disrespected the Sutherland seal. By my order. From today, the Walkers are banished from Sea City.
Yes.
Banished? Sean Ross. Stop putting on an act. Stop the act. Who do you think you are? Just because of a new Sutherland? You think you're the king of Sea City? Banish the Walkers? Dream on. The Walkers are in Sea City.
You fool. Lord Ross, the Sutherland order is here. Please calm your anger. You ignorant little cutie. He's young and naive. He was blinded when he offended you. Consider the Miller family's service to the convention. We've worked hard without credit. Give us a chance. Kneel, kowtow, and apologize to them. Now.
Uncle. Sutherland's rise has been fast, but we shouldn't fear them. Sean Ross, so what if you're the helmsman of Hill Sea? The Walkers are no pushovers. Who knows who'll win in the end?
Young Manager Walker, this is bad. All our partners just unilaterally. Partnership ended. Even the goods in transit have been returned. We're being completely blacklisted.
How is that possible? Who the hell is it?
Young Manager Walker, help. Our capital chain is broken. Just now, the accounts were frozen. The Walkers are going bankrupt.
It's you! Lord Ross. Lord Ross, I was wrong. Lord Ross, I really know I was wrong. I was blind. I'm worse than a beast. Lord Ross, please give the Walkers a way out. Lord Ross. Lord Ross, if you'll show mercy and stop targeting the Walkers, I'll give Tina Zane back to you. Yes, yes, yes. I'll return her. I'll stay away. I beg you.
Levi Walker. What do you take me for?
What do I take you for? Tina Zane. If you hadn't been so successful in business lately, I, Levi Walker, would never want a used-up woman like you. I was stupid too. I was so foolish. A woman who can be easily fooled by just a few words. How could she possibly, within 3 years, expand the Zane family to such a scale? Tina Zane. Think about it carefully. Who have you relied on all these years? Wasn't it Lord Ross, the man you pushed away and trampled on? An ungrateful little cutie who climbed up using her ex-husband's shadow. Do you think I, Levi Walker, would ruin the entire Walker family for you? Bah, bah.
The Zane Group went from near bankruptcy 3 years ago to Sea City's rising power. If I hadn't cleared the path behind your back, Do you think you'd be here today?
Is everything he said true? Every time the Zane family faced a crisis these past years, it was you helping me behind the scenes? Say something, Sean Ross.
CO Zane. Lord Ross planned for the Zane Group every second of his 3 years in prison. Sutherland Group used countless resources and connections to build the Zane Group from near bankruptcy into what it is today. Without Lord Ross, those clowns taking all the credit, and your own meager skills, the Zane Group would have been eaten alive long ago.
Sean. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I did tell you. Tina Zane. I said it countless times, but did you ever believe me? Even once?
I
already told you in your study long ago that I was the one clearing the obstacles for you, but you thought I was crazy, just struggling to save face. Now that Levi Walker exposed the lie to save himself, you finally believe it.
No. Sean. I was wrong. It's my fault for not believing you, Sean. I do love you, Sean. If only you'd told me you owned Sutherland Group, we wouldn't have ended up like this.
Love me? Tina Zane. Do you love me, Sean Ross? Or my wealth and power? Can you even tell?
That's not it. Of course I love you for who you are. It's just that marriage isn't that simple. I just hope we could.
Enough. Don't say another word. I helped you, the Zane family, and supported the Zane Group to get where they are today, only to repay Elder Mr. Zane's kindness back then. Now, the debt is paid in full. From now on. And the Zane Group. Good luck to you.
No. Sean. We can make up, right? We can fix this.
Tina Zane. Did you forget the oath you forced me to take? I, Sean Ross, always keep my word. I hope you'll have some dignity in the future. Stop pestering me.
Lord Ross, please, one more chance. Yes, I was wrong. Please be magnanimous. Give me and the Walkers a chance to make amends. Lord Ross, I beg you.
Lord Ross. Levi is young and reckless. He's immature, but it's better to make friends than enemies. The Smith and Miller families have been in the capital for years. We have some influence. If Lord Ross can let bygones be bygones, our 3 families can work together. With Sutherland leading and the Smith and Miller families assisting, we could go global and achieve great things. That's what I call a powerful win-win partnership. What do you think, Lord Ross?
A powerful partnership? People like you aren't worthy.
Lord Ross, you can't say that. The Miller family has been rooted in Sea City for years, though Sutherland has grown fast lately. Your foundation is still shallow. With prominent families like the Smith and Miller families helping, it will be a powerful alliance. It's better than going it alone.
Levi Walker. 2 years ago, you used the power of the Walkers to seize that land in the east, and drove your competitor to suicide, causing funds to dry up and leaving the project unfinished. How much of people's hard-earned money did you steal? Do you still remember?
How did you know?
And you, Conrad Miller. You were in charge of the post-earthquake housing project a year ago, right? To line your own pockets, you cut corners and used inferior materials. You even used hollow bricks for the load-bearing walls. Have you ever thought about the safety risks of such shoddy construction? Or in your eyes, are the victims' lives worth less than ants? Well, what you did doesn't stop there. Shall I continue?
Sean Ross. Even a powerful dragon can't crush a local snake. Believe it or not, if the Smith and Miller families unite, even if Sutherland is strong, you won't move an inch in Sea City.
Right. Sean Ross, you're pushing things too far, driving us to a dead end. No one will have it easy. The waters of Sea City run deep. You're just a clay Buddha trying to save the world? Don't drown yourself.
Overestimating yourself like an ant trying to shake a tree. Sean.
Yes.
Gather the evidence of Conrad Miller and Levi Walker using their families for illegal operations and disregard for human life. Report them.
Given what you've done, you'll be in prison for the rest of your lives. Lord Ross, I'll get on it.
Give it to me.
Destroy it. Let go of me.
Boss Ross, quite the ego you've got.
Dad, this Sean Ross, he wants to destroy the Miller family.
Grandpa, Sean Ross wants to put me in prison. Grandpa, save me. Grandpa.
Young man, don't push things too far. Careful not to break yourself. Boss Ross, it's good for the youth to be sharp. But leave a way out. For the sake of future meetings, these two failures offended you today. They deserve death. I'll apologize for them. It's better to make friends than enemies. Harmony brings wealth. Boss Ross, Sutherland is thriving right now. Why ruin City's business harmony over these trifles?
And who is this?
Head of the Miller family, Quincy Miller.
Tell you what, Boss Ross, for my sake today, show mercy and let them go. Consider it a huge favor for me, Quincy Miller. If Boss Ross needs me later, the Miller family will fully support you. How's that?
Family head Miller's status is likely not enough. They committed unforgivable and heinous crimes. Family head Miller, do you think your status can compensate for the victim's blood and tears?
Grandfather.
Boss Ross, the Miller family has stood in C-City for decades. We rely on more than just appearances. There's always someone better. There's always someone stronger. You're still young. I suggest you be sensible. Forgive when you can.
If I refuse, what can you do?
If Boss Ross is so ungrateful, don't blame me for calling my backer to teach you a lesson in humility.
Fine. Then family head Miller, tell us and enlighten us about this incredible backer of yours. Who exactly is it?
Boss Ross, since you insist on asking, then this old man will stop hiding it. The Miller family is backed by the richest person in the country, the Lewis family of Swallow City. She is the current head of the Lewis family's companion, Mrs. Ingrid Harper.
The Lewis family of Swallow City is at the top of the business pyramid.
Mrs. Ingrid Harper is the only woman by Samuel Lewis's side now. She even has children. Her status in the Lewis family is unfathomable. No wonder the Miller family is so fearless.
Boss Ross, with one word from Mrs. Ingrid Harper, your new Sutherland group will vanish in the blink of an eye. At this point, are you still refusing to back down?
Ingrid Harper. Her? Deserves to be called up lady? Just an unpresentable little cutie.
You! arrogant brat. How? How dare you? How dare you be so disrespectful to Mrs. Ingrid Harper? You're asking for death.
Dad,
Lady Ingrid Harper? Old man Miller. I think your Miller family is really going backward, acting so high and mighty. I thought you had someone impressive to show. Turns out it's her. Her? Just a mistress who stays in the shadows. Gained fame by crawling into a man's bed. Just like Samuel Lewis, that gold-digging leech. Disgusting.
Oh my God. He even dares to insult Mr. Samuel Lewis. Sutherland Group is really fearless.
Sean's attitude. Could it be Sutherland Group wasn't just built by a few nobodies? Is there a power behind them stronger than the Lewis family of Swallow City?
Lord Ross, this is bad. Something happened to the master.
What did you say? Who's in trouble?
Lord Ross, please accept my condolences. I've confirmed it. The news is true. Half an hour ago, your father was on his way to the airport. He had a serious car accident. No time to save him. He died on the spot.
I guess I overthought it. Sean Ross was cowed by the Lewis family after all. Boss Ross, are you scared? Now you know how powerful Mrs. Ingrid Harper is. Now you know the price of offending the Lewis family. Back down now. Let my son and grandson go. Get on your knees and beg for mercy. And give 70% of Sutherland Group's shares to the Miller family. I might put in a good word for you with Mrs. Ingrid Harper.
Shut up.
You. Shouting at me won't help.
Quincy Miller, if you say one more word, I'll wipe the Miller family out of Sea City just like the Walkers. Reduced to ashes. Let's go.
Ma'am, please accept my condolences.
There are two priorities now. As the widow of Samuel Lewis, I'll hold a grand funeral for him. Everyone in Swallow City must know. I, Ingrid Harper, am his only wife. Jason is his only legitimate heir.
Understood, I'll handle it.
Secondly, start the estate liquidation immediately. All shares and properties under the group. Savings, collectibles, everything. Must belong to Jason and me.
Madam, what about young Master Justin? He's Chairman Lewis's own flesh and blood. And he's the eldest son. Born of his legal marriage. He's missing, but we never found a body.
Justin Wyatt, I'm telling you there's no what-ifs. The car was burnt to a shell in that accident. How could a young child survive that? Besides, Samuel said many times when alive, everything would go to Jason and me. That ill-fated mother and son are long forgotten. Now, just do as I say. Don't let me hear those unlucky names again. Or else, you know the consequences.
Lord Ross, latest news from Swallow City. Jason Lewis and Ingrid Harper are holding Samuel Lewis's funeral tomorrow. What are your plans? Everything they have was stolen from Mrs. Ross. They should have returned it all to you. Lord Ross, no matter what you decide, Sean and our Sutherland brothers follow your lead. Without question.
Ever thought what if we hadn't divorced? You wouldn't have to grovel to people like this. You could have been the most honored woman here. I'll help you. Helping the Zane family and supporting the Zane group until now was only to repay Elder Mr. Zane's kindness back then. As of now, the debt is repaid. Fine. I, Sean Ross, hereby swear that from now on, with Tina Zane, all ties are severed. If I ever pester you again, Tina Zane, may heaven strike me down.
So the achievements I was proud of all these years were all because Sean was paving the way for me. And yet, I pushed him away myself. Sean.
The number you dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Sean blocked me. Sean. I won't give up on you. I definitely won't.
Both of you, pull yourselves together. This is the last chance for our families to make a comeback. See that? Make sure to perform well later. If we can use the influence of Mrs. Ingrid Harper and young Master Jason to kill Sean Ross, it will be easy. By then, his Sutherland group will be ours.
Grandpa, what should we do?
After the funeral service, you two approach them. Levi, tell them how Sean Ross bullied our families. Especially how he insulted Mrs. Ingrid Harper. And make sure to spice it up.
Don't worry, Grandpa. I'll make sure Mrs. Ingrid Harper knows. Sean Ross, that little cutie, is so arrogant and needs to die.
Sutherland Group is growing so fast now. Will Mrs. Ingrid Harper help us?
Mrs. Harper hates being called a mistress. Sean Ross dared to insult her in public. How could she tolerate him? You two, behave yourselves in front of her. It's life or death for the Smith and Miller families.
Dad, I heard Samuel Lewis has an eldest son. Why isn't he here today?
Idiot. Shut your mouth. That's a taboo in the Lewis family. Remember, never mention him in front of her.
After today, everything in the Lewis family will be mine. Director Wyatt, it's time. Read the will now.
Everyone, thank you for attending Mr. Samuel Lewis's funeral. As appointed by Mr. Lewis, I, Justin Wyatt, will read his final and only valid will. I, Samuel Lewis, state my will.
Stop. Who are you? How dare you? Barging into my father's funeral. Get out now. Are you deaf? I said get out. You. Who are you? Acting wild here. You must be tired of living.
Let go of my son, you blind fools.
Mom.
Let go. Let me go. Do you know who I am? I'm the mistress of the Lewis family now.
The Lewis family has really gone downhill. Since when did a low-class little cutie and an illegitimate little cutie get to call the shots and lead the funeral? Who do you think you are? Where did this little cutie come from? How dare you insult my mom and me? I'll kill you. I'll skin you alive. I'll kill you. You dare hit me? Does a little cutie need an excuse to hit you?
Sean Ross, you've gone too far. I can't stand this anymore. This man is Sean Ross. He was just released recently. He's just a low-life thug. He already had a bad reputation in C-City with his mob and some basic martial arts. He started the Sutherland Group and that chaotic merchant convention. He's been a bully in C-City for years.
That's right. This old man can prove it too. This man is ruthless. In C-City, he framed my son Conrad and grandson Levi, trying to seize the legacy of the Smith and Miller families. His actions are absolutely atrocious.
Exactly. Mrs. Ingrid Harper, young Master Jason. This guy is cunning. Now he's here to cause trouble at President Lewis's funeral. I'd say he's plotting against the Lewis family.
Fine. A little cutie just out of jail. Daring to cause trouble in the Lewis Memorial Hall.
I thought he was some big shot. Turned out to be a little treasure. The one named Ross. Kneel down and apologize right now. Otherwise, I'll make sure you and your pathetic Sutherland group in C-City, no, in the entire country, have no place left to stand.
Sean, stop fooling around. The Lewis family is not to be messed with.
You're still the same as before. You never believe me. Let me introduce myself. I am Sean Ross, formerly Justin Lewis, son of Samuel Lewis and his first wife Winnie Ross, legitimate heir of the Lewis family.
What? He's Justin Lewis? The eldest son of the Lewis family? Impossible. You're lying. He died in that car crash 10 years ago. The car was burned to a crisp. And many others saw it with our own eyes. That's right. That incident was a big deal back then. I remember. It was in the news for months.
I was thrown out before the car exploded back then. I narrowly escaped death. Guess God didn't want me dead.
Based on what? How did this little cutie have such luck? It's been 10 years, and yet he dares to return to fight us for the family assets.
You're talking nonsense. If you're really Justin Lewis, why haven't you returned to the Lewis family for 10 years? You wait until my dad's gone to come back and claim kinship? You must be an imposter.
Master Lewis, Madam, this Sean Ross was a habitual liar back in C-City. He's definitely here to fish in troubled waters during the funeral. This is simply unforgivable. Master Lewis, Madam, hurry and get someone to arrest them.
Fine. My dad just died. You blind fools dare to bully me and my mother? Is the Lewis family defenseless? Guards.
Oh my god, it's the elite team that protects the head of the Lewis clan. I heard they're all former foreign mercenaries. They're incredibly ruthless. This guy is in for some bad luck today.
Today I'll teach you who you can mess with. And who you can't. Well? Scared? How about this? Kneel down now and kowtow for an apology. Then crawl like a dog with your men. Maybe I'll leave your body in one piece.
Master Lewis, why waste your breath on trash like this? Chopping him up to feed the dogs is doing him a favor.
If you'd listened earlier, it wouldn't have come to this.
Boss Ross, I told you long ago. There's always someone better. There's always a higher power. But you wouldn't believe it. Look.
Sean, don't be impulsive. The Lewis family is too powerful. You can't win.
Jason Lewis, a bastard like you. Expecting an apology from me?
Jason Lewis hates being called a bastard the most. Does this guy have a death wish?
You're dead. Get him. Beat him up. I'll make sure they arrive. But never leave.
Exactly. Teach these arrogant fools a lesson. This is what happens when you cross the Lewis family.
Yes.
Impossible. Our bodyguards are the best in the country. You useless trash. Get out of here.
So, don't be afraid.
Sean Ross, if you dare touch me, once I take over the Lewis Group, I'll make you wish you were dead.
Inherit the estate? Jason Lewis.
As long as Sean Ross is around. Neither you nor your mother have a chance.
How dare you? A little cutie from nowhere like you dares to pretend to be of the Lewis clan and talk trash here?
Exactly. When did an outsider start bossing Lewis Industries around?
Mrs. Ingrid Harper never recognized him. Could he really be an imposter?
Bullshit. Lord Ross is clearly the rightful heir.
You're quite loyal, little cutie. If he's really young Master Lowell, why can't he show any real proof?
Mr. Ross, talk is cheap. If you want to join the Lewis family, you need proof.
Lord Ross.
Fine. You want proof? Right now. I'll prove it to you all.
Don't move.
Little cutie, how dare you? Why is the coffin empty? Where did you hide my father? Speak.
When Samuel was alive, he was always a decent man. The accident ruined his body. For his final journey, I couldn't let him leave like that.
Sean Ross, let go of my mother. Sean Ross, you're bullying a woman. Are you even a man?
As a woman, what could I do but cremate him early? He's ashes now. How can they do a DNA test? Even if he's the son, there's no way to prove it now. Why bother a widow and her son? Samuel, why did you leave so soon, leaving us helpless and alone? Your body isn't even cold yet. Someone has come to our door to bully me and my son.
Sean Ross, you've gone too far. You won't even leave a dead man alone.
Mr. Ross, it's come to this. What else do you have to say?
Whether you're Justin Lewis or not, there's no proof now. Everything in the Lewis family will always belong to Jason and me.
Are you sure you want to cremate Chairman Lewis early?
Justin Wyatt, I'm warning you for the last time. No what-ifs. Just do as I say. Cremate him early. We can't give Samuel Lewis's bastard a single chance, coming to claim kin and fight for the inheritance with my Jason.
Yes.
Ingrid Harper, you really think cremating the body solves everything? Too bad. The DNA samples of Samuel Lewis and my mother Winnie Ross have always been kept at the Swallow City Forensic Identification Center.
That's impossible. Winnie Ross. Isn't she Samuel Lewis's only lawfully wedded wife?
If this is true and the report is real, then Lewis Group is about to face a huge change.
This is impossible. This is fake. It must be fake. You're the imposter. You have no right to inherit the Lewis clan. My dad's will was made long ago. He left all his property to my mom and me. You won't get a single penny.
Even if you are Samuel's child, making such a scene before his tablet is too much.
Madam, what are you waiting for now? Continue reading the will. Let these nobodies give up for good.
Yes, madam, don't overthink it. Chairman Lewis's will is the proof. Some people Facts in black and white won't change.
Indeed. Mrs. Ingrid Harper, your constant tolerance only lets them push their luck.
I didn't want to, in front of old Lewis's tablet, cause such a scene.
Madam, look at the situation. Otherwise, old President Lewis won't rest in peace. Exactly.
Mom, what are you waiting for? Letting him bully us like this? Let Uncle Wyatt announce the will.
Fine. Justin Wyatt, proceed.
For Mr. Samuel Lewis's will, all his stocks and assets go to Ms. Ingrid Harper and Mr. Jason Lewis as inheritance.
Justin Lewis, your mother Winnie Ross couldn't beat me. You will never beat my son either. The two of you are destined to be losers for life. You are just mud under my son's feet. Mr. Ross, I'm still your elder after all. Even if you hate the will, you can't hit me.
Mom, are you okay? Mom, get up, quickly, Mom.
Look, everyone, this is the real Sean Ross. He hit his ex-mother-in-law on his first day out. He wouldn't even spare his brother-in-law. Am I right, CEO Zane?
No, it's not like that.
Right. Exactly. How can he compare to Mrs. Ingrid Harper and young Master Jason? If he really inherits the Lewis clan and reaches the top of the business world, what chance do we have?
That's true.
Ingrid Harper, you followed Samuel Lewis for decades. And this is all you've learned? You think Amir will let you rest easy? I'm truly disappointed. Sean Ross, do you care about the law at all? The will has already been read. Still acting stubborn?
Is it possible he has another move?
Boss Ross, take this old man's advice. Don't force what's not yours.
Yeah. Look, the will is right here. Why humiliate yourself?
Some people just won't give up until they're doomed.
This is the prenup between Samuel Lewis and my mother Winnie Ross. The agreement clearly states Ross Group shares always belong to Winnie Ross and her blood descendants.
We're talking about the Lewis clan now. Why bring up the obscure Ross Group? Are you trying to distract us?
Idiot. Shut up if you don't know the situation.
What's wrong, Grandpa?
The current Lewis clan was originally the Ross Group.
Samuel Lewis married my mother Winnie Ross and joined the Ross family. Taking advantage of my grandfather's death, he seized power while my mother was grieving. That's how the Lewis clan started.
You're lying. The Rosses went bankrupt from bad management long ago. It was all Samuel himself.
Is that so? Seems Samuel Lewis didn't tell you the truth. This is Decree number 147. The Lewis Group was investigated. Changing the business entity was illegal. It's ordered that from now on, ownership goes back to the Ross Group descendants.
Dad, did we bet on the wrong side?
Ingrid Harper. Little cutie. What else do you have to say?
I failed to believe Sean and support him again. Sean. I'm sorry. Do you blame me for not believing you?
CEO Zane, sorry. I've already made it very clear. We're done. Whether you believe me or not, it doesn't matter to me.
Everyone. I've worked for Chairman Lewis for nearly 30 years. As far as I know, this prenuptial agreement was lost before Mrs. Ross died. As for this gentleman and whether his documents are real, That remains to be seen.
Fine. How bold of you. Daring to forge official documents. I'll call the police and have you arrested right now.
I can prove 100%. Mr. Sean Ross, the agreement in his hand is authentic and credible.
It's President Jarvis. What's he doing here? He's actually vouching for the Lewis family's eldest son.
Uncle Jarvis, you're here.
I'm the head of Jarvis Bank of Yenching. If I remember correctly. Ms. Harper, you should know me.
President Jarvis, what brings you here?
After Samuel Lewis and Ingrid Harper had Jason Lewis. Ms. Winnie Ross then took Mr. Sean Ross's agreement and had it sealed in our bank. And in my hand is this power of attorney, signed by Ms. Ross 20 years ago. Today, I can return it to its rightful owner.
Uncle Jarvis, thank you for your help. Leave this to me. You may head back. Back then, after Samuel Lewis seized the Ross family's assets and was incited by that venomous Ingrid Harper, he drove my mother to commit suicide. Later, Ingrid Harper targeted me multiple times, forcing me into that car accident 10 years ago. Fake death. Changed my name to survive.
Oh my God. I can't believe old Chairman Lewis with such a righteous image is like this. Ingrid Harper is such a wicked and shameful woman. She stole the position and even persecuted the first wife's biological son.
Scum like this who is unfit to be a husband or father. Today, I, Sean Ross, will sever our ties as father and son, and on behalf of my mother Winnie Ross, sever their marriage. From today on, as the sole heir to the Ross Group, I will reclaim everything those shameless people have stolen from us.
No way. All of the Lewis family's money should be mine. As long as he's dead. Die.
Sean, look out. Sean, watch out.
Die.
Murder.
Sean. Thank God you're okay.
Don't speak.
Sean. After all these years, I finally did one thing right. I'm sorry.
Sean. Get her to the hospital. Take some men and make sure nothing goes wrong. Go now.
Yes, Lord Ross.
Die. Just die.
Attempted murder. At least 10 years. Plus all the heinous things you've done before. Jason Lewis, for the rest of your life, just wait to rot in prison. Take them to the station.
No. I beg you. Jason is still young. He just lost his head for a moment. For Samuel's sake, let him go.
Let him go? Ingrid Harper, let me ask you this. When you tried to kill me and my mother, did you ever think of letting us go? Take them away.
Go to hell. Everyone just die.
It's over. It's all over.
What's wrong?
The Walkers are finished. The Miller family is finished too.
Father, this is the last time I'll call you that. From the afterlife. Watching me crush your precious mistress and bastard son. Are you furious? But you're powerless. Just like when I was 14, watching my mother commit suicide. So angry. So heartbroken. Yet powerless. But that was the 14-year-old me. Not the me now. From now on, watch me closely. Watch how I take the group you prize most. Watch how I trample the mistress and bastard you loved.
Sean Ross is well prepared this time, including this attempted murder, and everything we helped young Master Jason cover up. They've dug everything up.
I need a plan, not bad news.
Calm down, madam. This time, they've prepared a solid chain of evidence, even with our group's legal team present. They can't get young Master Jason acquitted. He'll get at least 20 years.
Sean Ross, that little cutie, is just like Winnie Ross. They just won't stay dead. Back then, I had nothing and still killed that great eldest Miss Winnie Ross. Now I can still secretly take down Sean Ross for good.
Everyone, this is my first shareholders meeting as chairman.
Wait. Chairman Ross, from what I know, your resume is quite colorful.
Chairman Ross, don't take it personally. We must be cautious for the company's sake. I heard you were just a thug. You were in jail 3 years ago and just got out.
This matter is true.
This is a major failure. How can we let someone with a criminal record be chairman? The Lewis clan is a top national firm.
Sean. For the group, I can't keep hiding this for you. Come in.
I can testify.
Levi, your grandfather's been hospitalized from anger. It's all up to you now. Save the Smith and Miller families. You must listen to Mrs. Ingrid Harper. Help her take Sean Ross down. Otherwise, once he's in power, our families will be finished.
Uncle. I know. I'll never let Sean Ross use our two families to reach the top. Sean Ross, he's a petty scumbag. Back then, the Smith and Miller families had a disagreement. He tried everything to bankrupt us.
Look at him. Can such a person lead our company? For the sake of all shareholders, I suggest suspending Sean Ross's inheritance and freezing his shares and funds.
President Ross, you're the descendant of old Chairman Lewis and the Rosses, but you were away for years. You've picked up many bad habits. How can we trust you with the group?
Exactly. Running a company. What if you lead us into a ditch? The loss would be immeasurable.
Sean, bring out all the evidence we found. Our company is full of hidden talents. I had no idea. Chairman Ross, you set up shell companies abroad and embezzled $1.3 billion through fake projects in 3 years. Chairman Wyatt, you're even more impressive. You transferred $2.5 billion by falsifying accounts last year.
Chairman Ross, please spare me. I didn't mean it. Yes, it was her. It was all that little cutie, Ingrid Harper. She's behind this. Otherwise, how would I dare oppose you?
Right. Chairman Ross, Justin Wyatt and Ingrid Harper are behind it all. We were misled too. Please spare us. Treat us like nothing.
Economic Crime Unit. You're suspected of massive asset transfers and illegal overseas operations. Please come with us for questioning.
Chairman Ross. It's all a misunderstanding. Chairman Ross, let me explain.
Everyone. Do I need to continue?
No need. Today is Chairman Ross's first group meeting. Enough with the nonsense. Let's not waste the leader's precious time. We have no objection to Chairman Ross taking over. Full support. And about the upcoming inauguration ceremony, just ask for whatever you need, Chairman Ross. We will do whatever it takes to serve you.
Very well. I never mistreat those on my side. As long as you cooperate and behave. The dividends will remain the same as before.
Chairman Ross is destined for greatness. I'll follow your lead from now on. Just give the word if you need anything.
Gentlemen, Lord Ross took Sutherland from an unknown company in 5 years into the industry leader and head of the merchant convention.
This level of profitability. Impressive. I'm sure the group will thrive under Chairman Ross.
Ms. Harper, Director Wyatt, what do you think?
Of course, I support you.
I have no objection.
Very well. Meeting adjourned.
Lord Ross, why not expose Justin Wyatt and Ingrid Harper's asset transfer scheme? Wouldn't it be better to send them both to jail?
Sean, let me teach you. Dealing with a tough enemy isn't about knocking them down. It's about finishing them off for good.
Everyone, you're all veterans who built this empire with old Lewis. Now, a brat is walking all over you. It's ridiculous.
It's all because of that guy Ross. He's crossing the line. My son-in-law only took a small kickback. Full investigation needed, and that child of mine on the side. I have no idea how he found out. If my tigress at home ever finds out, my life will be a living hell.
She's barely in power and already so ruthless. If she keeps digging, who knows what she'll force us to do.
As the saying goes, strike first, or suffer the consequences.
These are Sean Ross's original psychiatric records from before he was an adult. And recent medical records.
Severe bipolar disorder, with tendencies toward aggression and self-harm. Is this for real?
The vice dean of the mental health center pulled these. Real enough for you?
These prove that Sean Ross has long suffered from mental illness. He's unfit to run the group. Everyone, if you help me take him down and nominate me as chairwoman, then your dividends for this year, I, Ingrid Harper, guarantee them. Triple it.
Triple.
What's the situation there?
At Samuel Lewis's, meeting secretly at the villa, having bought your childhood medical records, and had some of your recent visit records forged. They'll likely cause trouble at tomorrow's inauguration ceremony.
Let's play along. Get the stuff on Justin Wyatt ready too. I'm curious. What new tricks Ingrid Harper and those fools will pull this time? Everyone, this is the group's 2025 strategic plan for new energy.
Didn't expect the new chairman to be a psychopath. This is big news.
Everyone. I've worked for the Ross Group for 16 years. A veteran of over 30 years and head of the legal department. I will never allow such a person to lead the group.
Right. He's a psychopath. Just because my family disagreed with him before. He insisted on ruining us. Think about it, if a person like this takes power and controls such a massive force as the Lewis clan, what kind of life would we have?
My nephew and I only had a little friction with this new young Chairman Ross. And he fabricated evidence just to send us to prison.
Besides profit, a company must bear social responsibility. How can we let someone so moody and with antisocial tendencies take charge?
As a major shareholder of the Lewis Group, I propose we start emergency procedures immediately to strip Sean Ross of his control over the Lewis Group. The widow of Samuel Lewis. Mrs. Harper, take over as chairperson.
My temper. I have to deal with these idiots.
Sean.
Mrs. Harper has been with the Lewis Group for years, working with old Chairman Lewis. She has created a lot of profit for the group. The South City project she led made $2 billion in profit. In terms of both character and ability, Mrs. Walker is better. Kid who appeared out of nowhere.
Little Sean, you are Samuel's son. I never thought about fighting you for the Lewis clan. But I can't just stand by and watch old Lewis. Watch his life's work be ruined in your hands. How can I face him in the afterlife?
What a devoted Mrs. Harper. You are truly a model woman of today. I did have some mental health struggles.
Look, he admitted it himself. He's a lunatic. How can we let an unstable person control the Lewis clan? Such a massive empire? I suggest Sean Ross step down.
I went to treatment. Because I saw my mother, Ms. Winnie Ross, by Samuel Lewis, and his mistress Ingrid Harper, be driven to severe depression. Right in front of me. She jumped to her death.
The Ross Group's eldest miss and first wife of Samuel Lewis died like that. Rumors said she died of organ failure from illness. Who knew the elite's secrets were so dark?
Thanks to this reporter for being fair.
Chairman Ross, since you admitted you have mental illness, I advise you to step down. After all, the Ross Group is at the pinnacle of the business world. It's not some small company like Sutherland.
The struggles I mentioned only existed before I was a minor. And these are all forgeries.
That's enough. Sean Ross, get down from there now. If you're sick, you need treatment. Don't avoid the doctor.
Exactly, young Chairman Ross. Don't ruin the whole group for your greed for power.
Lewis Group supports hundreds of thousands of families. And it's vital for local taxes. It's not a toy for your mental stress. Don't risk everything for your selfishness.
Justin Wyatt. Ingrid Harper. Are you sure? You still want to cross me?
You dare threaten her? Let me tell you, step down now. It's best for the group and for you.
How noble of you, Justin Wyatt. Director Wyatt.
Money is no object. Fix Sean Ross's fake medical records. Make him lose everything at the ceremony. Make sure he's branded as insane. This is illegal if I'm found out. What are you afraid of? Mrs. Harper will handle everything. Once she takes over Lewis Group, Vice Dean Lowe, your future will be limitless. That's a fake recording. Calling the police. This is slander.
Little Sean, how could you do this? Justin Wyatt, he's been working so hard for 30 years at the group. You're framing him just for power. You've gone too far.
We've fought for this group for over 30 years. And you frame us like this. It's truly disheartening. Who will ever devote themselves to the group again? Everyone. I, Justin Wyatt, have worked diligently for 30 years. I've never once stepped out of line to be insulted by you today. I will definitely get justice for myself.
Fine. You want justice? Justice is here.
Justin Wyatt, we have proof of your financial fraud, embezzlement and transferring massive assets. Among other charges, come with us for investigation. Take him away.
It's you. You reported me.
Ingrid Harper. This is just the beginning. I'll make you suffer as my mother did. I'll make you watch everything you value vanish. Don't you dare die yet. Just wait for my revenge.
Former Lewis Group legal director Justin Wyatt is suspected of economic crimes. He was officially arrested today and faces decades in prison. Sean Ross, you little cutie. Ingrid Harper, won't just sit and be defeated by you.
Sean. What is it?
Lord Ross, the brakes are out.
Seems I'm really hated.
Lord Ross, I'll have someone look into it immediately.
Tina Zane is awake. Let's head to the hospital first.
Lord Ross, we have results. Driver Old Watson confessed. It was Ingrid Harper's people. They gave him $2 million.
It's the same method as my accident years ago. This Ingrid Harper, she hasn't improved a bit in 10 years. Sean. Start full surveillance. Check if she personally had a hand in my mother's death.
Yes.
Sean.
Hey, you're awake. Get some rest then.
I made so many mistakes before. Will Sean still forgive me? Will he still come to see me? Sean.
This time. Thanks.
Sean. Between us, is there no chance left?
I'm grateful you risked your life to save me. But the past is the past. Now, I owe you a life. I'll give you my word. If the Zane family is in trouble in the future, I'll definitely do my best to help. Wishing you a speedy recovery.
Sean. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
What? This little cutie is so lucky to be alive.
Madam, he even went to the hospital to see his ex-wife today.
So, this is your weakness.
Lord Ross, the group's new energy project has reached preliminary agreements with 3 companies.
Bring 100 million in cash. Come along to the West Suburb Mine Warehouse to find me. If you dare call the police, you'll be picking up the little beauty's corpse.
Lord Ross, this is clearly a trap set for you. Lord Ross, you've already done enough for the Zane family. You owe them nothing. There's no need to risk your life alone for Tina Zane right now.
She took a knife from me. I still owe her a life.
Lord Ross, it's not like I don't know your skills. Even 10 Jason Lewises are no match for you. She was just being unnecessary.
Enough, Sean. She's only involved because of me this time. Get the guys and coordinate with me. Prepare the cash.
Yes.
Good. Mrs. Harper, remember your promise once I kill Sean Ross. Send me the final payment.
He's after Sean. You've got the wrong person. I divorced Sean Ross long ago. If you want to use me to threaten him, that is impossible.
What did you say? That woman clearly said you're important to Sean Ross. You're lying.
Stop.
Sean Ross. Are you stupid? I treated you like that, yet you still came to save me. Get lost. Get out.
Don't you dare play tricks.
Don't touch her. Let her go. The money is here. Just let her go. I won't press charges and I'll even help you leave the country.
It seems the old woman named Harper was right. This little beauty is very important to you. And you're quite the romantic too. If I kill Sean Ross, I'll get another final payment. Do you think I'm stupid? I've kidnapped your woman. You think you'd just let me go? Want to save her? Stab yourself first.
Sean, don't listen to him. No.
Don't touch her. I agree.
Lord Ross, arrest him.
Sean. Sean. Do you know how dangerous that was? If something happened to you because of me, what would I do?
Don't worry, CO Zane. A petty thief like him couldn't possibly hurt Lord Ross. Before Lord Ross came in, he specifically told us to wait outside.
Speak. Was it Ingrid Harper who ordered you to kidnap Tina Zane?
Yes, it was her. I didn't want to hurt you. I just wanted some money.
Take them away.
Why haven't I heard anything yet? Did it fail again? If that little cutie finds out I did it, he'll definitely come after me. Maybe. I'll strike first. Today, I invited the press to clarify something. Malicious rumors. Ms. Ingrid Harper, according to insiders, you lived with Mr. Samuel Lewis before Ms. Winnie Ross passed away, and you're suspected of driving his late wife to her death. This is slander. That's not true at all. 20 years ago, I was drugged and ended up in a hotel room by mistake. I had Jason with Samuel, but I knew Samuel had a family, so I kept my distance from him. We only got together after Sister Winnie passed away.
So it sounds like Ingrid Harper and Samuel Lewis had their reasons.
Over the years, Samuel has always never gotten over Sister Winnie. I understand her pain too. That's why we never officially married. But I didn't expect. This led to a misunderstanding by Sister Winnie's son, making him think I killed Sister Winnie. Ms. Harper, are you saying you're innocent? Are the recent rumors Mr. Sean Ross targeting you out of malice? This time, I called everyone here to ask for help. I really don't know what to do anymore. Sean Ross, to seek so-called revenge for Sister Winnie. He deliberately persecuted a widow and her son. He even framed Jason and put him in prison.
This new Chairman Ross is so heartless. Jason Lewis is his own brother. Why ruin his life like that?
Ms. Harper, I heard Mr. Jason Lewis's case passed the review. What evidence do you have that Mr. Sean Ross framed him? Which reporter are you? Who sent you to cause trouble? What right do you have to question me? Security, throw her out.
Ingrid Harper. She has no right? Then what about me?
He's actually fine.
14 years ago, you intruded into my family. You stole my mother's husband and caused her to die of depression. 10 years ago, you tried to kill me in a car accident.
I didn't.
You tried the same tricks after I returned. Then you targeted my ex-wife and even tried to kill me through kidnapping. Members of the press, Lady Ingrid Harper isn't as weak as she looks. To seize power, she even resorted to kidnapping and murder for hire.
You're slandering me. This is nonsense. What's your proof? You're framing me with lies.
I knew you wouldn't admit it until cornered.
Kill Sean Ross and the final payment doubles. Fake. This is all fake. He maliciously faked this with AI.
Lord Ross.
What about these bank statements then? In 3 years, you embezzled $1.3 billion in group assets. You sure are greedy.
This is my private information. What right do you have to check it?
You won't admit it? You've done plenty of other wicked things. Everyone, this woman bribed her way up at my mother's expense. Winnie Ross's doctor gave her hallucinogens for a long time, which worsened her condition and led her to jump to her death. The evidence is all here.
Ingrid Harper is the most vicious mistress of the century. Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing at my door?
Your home? Ms. Harper, starting today, this is no longer your home. You have no right to enter this villa.
What do you mean? This house was left to me by my late husband, Samuel Lewis. What right do you have to stop me?
Ms. Harper, you're quite the joker. A mere mistress, calling him your late husband? That's hilarious.
You're Sean Ross's people?
Correct. You're quite sharp. Lord Ross calls the shots in the Lewis family now. This villa belonged to the late old madam. A mistress has no right to live here. Lord Ross said, from this day forward, we're taking back everything Samuel Lewis gave you.
What are you doing? How dare you throw my things? Miss Harper, do you have any explanation for the allegations Mr. Sean Ross made today? I'm being framed. This is slander. It's Sean Ross. He set me up. He's just a junior, meddling in the affairs of his elders. And he's so ruthless. Kicking me out of my home, leaving me homeless. Is the new Chairman Ross really that ruthless? Samuel, why did you leave so soon? Look at this. Look how your son is treating me. I'm so useless. It's my fault. Ever since you've been gone, I couldn't protect our child. I couldn't even protect myself. I've made you worry, even from the afterlife.
Are you Ingrid Harper? Cuff her.
What are you doing? What is this? You've got it wrong. You must have made a mistake. It's Sean Ross. This is his doing, isn't it? It must be him, officer. I have a history with him. You can't arrest me based on his baseless claims at the press conference. You can't just arrest me.
Ingrid Harper, you're suspected of murder, kidnapping, and major financial crimes. The evidence is solid. You're under arrest. Take her away. Move it.
Just you wait. I'm telling you, my mom will get me out. Once I'm out, I'll kill you.
Still think you're the richest family's little master? Your mistress mother was kicked out. Save you?
You're lying.
Former Lewis Group executive Ingrid Harper was formally arrested today on multiple charges. She may face decades in prison.
Mom, impossible. Mom, impossible.
You brat. How dare you hit me? Did you hear that? Still dreaming of getting out? Your mistress mother will be joining you soon. Move it.
Impossible. Mom.
Lord Ross, Ingrid Harper's verdict is out.
Speak.
Based on our evidence, she was sentenced to life in prison. And Jason Lewis got into a fight in prison. He was jumped and suffered a crushed right leg. He'll be a cripple for life. Levi Walker and Conrad Miller were also arrested for perjury and fraud.
Justice prevails.
That's for sure. The Walkers and the Miller family are completely bankrupt. Their assets were carved up by other Sea City families.
In Sea City, set up a new branch. Prioritize hiring unemployed staff from the Walkers and the Miller clan.
Lord Ross, the Walkers and Miller family were wicked. Are we going to?
The families shouldn't suffer. Employees shouldn't be blamed. They have families to support. They shouldn't pay for their boss's mistakes. Also, have finance set up a relief fund for new employees. Prioritize those with elderly and children. Especially those with sick elders or students. Focus on them.
Lord Ross is truly kind. I'll arrange it now.
Sean. You've worked hard all these years.
It's an honor to serve you, Lord Ross.
This is just the beginning. From now on, it will be our era. Distinguished guests, we're here to witness a significant moment. Lewis Group is now history. From this moment, it's the Ross Group. Mom, did you see that? I've avenged you. I've taken the Ross Group back.
Sean Ross, you little cutie. Sean Ross, you heartless monster. You're so ruthless. You put my son and grandson in jail and destroyed the Miller family's legacy. You're trying to drive this old man to his death.
Old Master Miller. Your son Conrad Miller and grandson Levi Walker got what they deserved. As for you, the $50 million in your offshore account should be enough for you to retire in peace?
You. How did you know?
I'll let today slide considering your age. If you ever try to discuss me again, or smear the Ross Group, I'll send you to prison for a family reunion. After all, you're not exactly clean yourself. Just a minor interlude. Everyone, please sit. Now, allow me to formally introduce our group's future development. I announce, Sutherland Group is officially merging into the Rosses. We'll invest hundreds of billions, focusing on new energy and AI, to build a globally competitive supply chain.
Good.